that's all right. Um, because I've got all kinds of things to talk about. What are you pointing at?
So you put.
I trying.
Thank you.
You know, I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. Old people are bossy.
Especially mamas.
Bossy. Just hardcore bossy. She can't wait 2 seconds. And it's like, okay, well, I'm working on it. Got the remote in my hand. Um, see? Remote. All right. Whoever just came on, hello. Um, so obviously a Christmas tree. I'm very excited. I've been working on Christmas trees, Christmas decorations, wrapping Christmas stuff. Oh Lord, look at that hair hanging down. Just I'm getting in the spirit. Uh, so yeah, we're doing our thing. I have got to find our Christmas stockings. They're somewhere. I don't know where. My husband's gonna have to bring in yet another container. He don't like toting in all them containers, but it's gonna have to be done. This year, we've got something going that's a little bit different. We don't have the grandbaby all the time. We only have her occasionally. But she wanted one of them elves. You know, them little elves on the shelf. She wanted one of those. And so, of course, we got her one. But apparently, from what she has told me after reading the book, you're not supposed to touch it. It's just going to magically fly around the house and get in a spot to spy on us to make sure we're being good to tell Santa Claus. So, when she's not here with us, I'm supposed to take a picture of where she is and send it to her. I got to remember that. So that's a new thing for this year. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a little FYI information because I tally this up regularly. We got 22 days till Thanksgiving. Yeah, and we got 51 days until Christmas. Hey Dennis, how you doing? Uh, I liked your strap thing with your little thing. That was very cute. I like that. Uh, I think that was you anyway. Maybe not. Might have been the other D outdoors. At any rate, hey Danny. Um, yes, I have more than one tree. See, so I have to start early because I'm a little obsessive about Christmas. But yes, this is what we call my family tree, and which means that ornaments we've collected over the years go on this tree. I was noticing you at the grocery store, Dreams. Well, you want me to give you my list? Ugh, I do not like going to the grocery store. Uh, I love Christmas. Christmas is my thing. Hello from Texas. Well, hello Texas. Um, Joy. Hello, hello, hello. But I was noticing, looking in the thing, the green really lights up, don't it? Now you can't even tell there's red and there's a little blue. You can kind of see the blue a little bit, but there's red on there and kind of a orangey color and a yellow. But those don't really seem to show up in the picture. I wonder if I take a photograph if it's gonna show up or not. Be interesting to see. But things like that I notice. Um,
Oh, how sweet.
well, Danny, I have got so many ornaments that they will not all fit on this tree. And I'm not saying that to be a braggart. I mean, we've collected ornaments for 60 years. So, and there's more than one of us. You know, it's myself, my husband, my mother, the children. You know, we got a lot of ornaments because I would rather have a Christmas ornament than most anything. Um,
It's Cece's book.
This is just one that just cracks me up. Always has. Do y'all know who this is? This is Gus Gus. He's from Cinderella. So I have a lot of Christmas ornaments, and I love them. I just absolutely love them. Oh yes, Danny, we collect nutcrackers. I don't have hundreds, but well, we might have about 150. Uh, but yes, and I haven't got all them up yet. I only got part of them up. But what started off as a collection for my son, we would collect them for him, and now it's developed into my granddaughter, and we had to have the Michigan Wolverine nutcracker for my husband, all that kind of stuff. So, oh yeah, Winnie the Pooh's on here, and my dog, y'all, Max is on here, and my old kitty cat that passed, she's on here. I mean, it's a family tree, and it's got a lot of little memories and a lot of, there's some stuff that we've made and we put on here. In fact, I've still got another container of stuff to go on it that I haven't done yet. I don't think it'll all fit. And my dear sweet neighbor next door, she makes these creative. She's real artsy. I'm not. She's a quilter, and she made me this. Isn't that just precious? That was 1 year. I love it because she makes me presents, and I love that. I'm high on a present that is from the heart. Hey squirrel, how you doing? But yeah, so I've got this one here. I don't know if this is Betty and Wilma. I don't know if you can tell, but and they're talking on the telephone. Well, my dear friend Amy gave me that ornament, and Amy has since passed. But that ornament, and we used to talk every night on the telephone, and so that ornament means a great deal to me because it always reminds me of my Amy. And I've got things up there that, like when we moved into this house, we got one that signifies that we've moved into this house. That's 30 years ago now. But so I love Christmas ornaments. And I love the feeling, the spirit, the joy that you can find in Christmas. Now, I know it can be a difficult time for a lot of people, and I'm sorry about that because I have always found joy in Christmas. That's me. I can remember Christmases where I didn't really have anything. I remember one Christmas I was going to my mother's, and I had gotten off work because I had to work that day. And I was going up to her house, which at the time she lived in Satellite Beach, which if you don't know where that is, it's near Cape Canaveral where the rockets all go off. And I had not bought anybody anything, but they gave us our Christmas bonuses like the day before. And I went to Eckerd Drugs. Do y'all remember Eckerd's? And that's where I did my Christmas shopping with that bonus money for everybody. But it's not about the gifts. In fact, Mama went yesterday, I guess it was, to the post office, and she got the stamps for the Christmas cards, and they're so expensive that some people are not going to be getting no Christmas card this year. And I do love to do the Christmas cards, and I do them with the calligraphy, and I've got one of those where you melt the wax and have the little thing that you go like this on the envelope, and it's a little Merry Christmas and Christmas tree. It's just precious. So it's a bit of a production. If you get a card from me, it's gonna have a little note in it. It's not gonna just be I've signed my name. And I do love the picture ones. When people send the picture ones of their whole family, I love those. But that kind of stuff is expensive. And so if you can't do it, that's okay. There's no need to feel like you cannot participate in the holiday without spending money because you can. It's not about the money. I'm not Catholic. My husband is Catholic. But if you've never been to a Christmas mass, those are lovely. Of course, I didn't understand but about half of what the man said, but that was okay. It was just the spirit, the joy of it, and Christmas music. I love me some Christmas music. What are y'all's favorite Christmas songs? I have a ton of them. In fact, I was listening to Christmas music most of the day today. And I have a friend of mine who's a concert pianist, and she happened to call while I was listening to it, and she's like, is that? And I'm like, yes, it is. She says, well, who's playing it? I'm like, who do you think's playing it? The TV's playing it. Nobody here knows how to play that. And we don't even have a piano anymore because we got rid of that, because really the only time we ever used the piano was to hold the nutcrackers at Christmas to make a display. I love a Christmas display. I would be, like, if I could have my own little Christmas village, real size. Hey, Pearlman, I'd do it. Do it in a heartbeat. But, Pearlman, have you got to go hunting yet and get anything?
Yep, going in the morning.
I was thinking about you the other night. Oh, by the way, I've spoken to Radar's Bush Camp. He's having a little issue with his blood pressure. So y'all say a little prayer for him about that. Well, I'm sorry, Pearlman. I know that's disappointing for you. My neighbor gave me a deer shoulder. So that's going to be cooking tomorrow. And then, but I'm not sure exactly how. I might just put it in the crock pot. That's the easiest, to be quite honest. Nicole, did you ever get warmed back up after being on the water this afternoon? Oh, you're going tomorrow morning, Pearlman, out hunting? That's nice. Yeah, Nicole went out on the water up there in Canada today. About froze her butt off, I think. I know it would have froze me. So, my grandbaby's birthday is this week. And we're going to do something special for her because she's our one and only grandbaby. And my husband just can't help himself. He just can't help himself. He's got to go overboard. So, thank you, Nicole. I appreciate that. I love a Christmas tree. But I know without a shadow of a doubt, that man would he'd spend his last dime on trying to make that baby happy. I keep telling him, you don't have to do that. Just spend time with her. But tomorrow I'm going to be making the birthday cake. Hello. Jonathan, how you doing? The thing is, she's very specific about the kind of cake she wants. So, if she wants chocolate cake, chocolate frosting. Okay, that I can handle. And she wants those Swiss rolls all the way around the cake. So I bought those today. So I think we're going to be able to pull it off. I think it'll be cute. But I got to figure out how to put the candles on. I got to remember to take the candles. That's one of my, I need to write that down. Mama, you need to write that down. Take candles. She over there looking at the screen like I hadn't just told her she needed. I gave her an assignment. Barbara, can you write down, remember candles? Because I'll forget to take the candles for the child's birthday.
You know that I'll remember.
Yeah, she ain't going to remember it. Oh, no, it's not too early for a Christmas tree. It is never too early for a Christmas tree.
Yeah, we had one stayed up a year one time.
Well, I do love cake. I don't eat cake, but I do love cake. Oh, okay, the youngest one, Nicole, is Friday. What date is that? Because ends is Friday too. Yeah, the 7th. I don't, the thing is with the dates, unless I'm looking at the calendar, I don't remember. I just don't remember. Um, but hers is the 7th. I do remember that. So it's not too early for any kind of decoration. If you are into Thanksgiving, then obviously you're gonna be doing that. I'm not really into Thanksgiving. I give thanks, not to say I'm not, But as far as the decoration, uh, and as the I think that one of the things is we go over the top. We go and we only have the grandbaby for little snippets of time. And so in order for her to get to help us put up the trees, like she loves to put up the trees and the ornaments and everything. And decorate and hang stuff up. She thinks that's just fabulous. So in order for her to get that experience, we have to start fairly early to be able to get it all up. And so, yeah, because we got different themes. I will show y'all, we've got one. Okay, Nicole, my M is on the 7th as well. See? Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. The thing we've got over here, you can't see it, but I'll show it to you at some point. I got the tree that we got when Matt Radar's Bush Camp was here staying with me for a little bit, and it has pheasant feathers all over it because he gave me pheasant feathers. And so, hey Glenn, how you doing? Mr. Bubba, hello. Early Merry Christmas to you as well. Yeah, the Winnie the Pooh, in fact, I have to, he's up here, right? That one. I've got more than one Winnie the Pooh ornament. But we had a whole tree. Now, it wasn't a giant tree. It was but that was all Winnie the Pooh ornaments. That was my son's when he was a little tiny child. That's okay, Joy, because I'm thinking, okay, Joy has got her math wrong, but let's face it, I could be wrong. Because according to my calculations, 22 days to Thanksgiving and 51 days till Christmas. Oh, here comes the dog. Now, you might say, don't your dog tear up your present? No, he does not. He's very good. He's exceptional. However, he's got that tail, that Labrador Retriever tail. And sometimes, all of a sudden, you'll be sitting here and a snowman would just go flying by. Or, some kind of little bird or something that he has just whacked off with his tail. The other thing that I've got this, and I don't remember where I got it. I've had it for a long time. But it's a board, and it's a tic-tac-toe board. And there's snowmen and there's Santa Clauses. Honey, that grandbaby loved to play tic-tac-toe with that. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of little things and we've had it for years, but she loves to play with it, and I love to play with her with it. Thank you, Barbara. I love Christmas. So thank you very much. I've got a lovely Advent candle, or not candle, I don't know what you call it, calendar, Advent calendar, that my sister gave me. We got it all rigged up for my grandbaby. I'll show that to you sometime too. Your dog went that way, honey. We've had some issues with the washing machine tonight. And so, my husband's Mr. Fix-It. And, oh my goodness, lab puppies all through Christmas. Well, I tell you what. When they're little tiny puppies, that might be a whole different story. And with kittens, ooh. I never had a cat that would crawl up in a tree But I have had friends who have had cats who crawled up in the tree. I'd have heart failure. I would just literally have heart failure. If the cat got up in my tree and like started to turn it over, I'd have heart failure. I really would. But puppies, I love puppies. Oh, well, I love kittens too, but them little Labrador puppies. Well, Nicole, you've got them little white puppies, them Great Pyrenees puppies right now. Ooh, I'd be getting me some puppy kisses. I love puppies. Uh, but I tend to get attached, and we can't get attached because they got to have homes. You can't keep all of them. One of the other things that I really enjoy doing for the holidays is wrapping presents. Now, I know some people don't like to do that, but I like to wrap presents and pick out the right wrapping paper and all this. Now, my friend Amy was a stickler. I mean, she like matched the paper up. So like if it's a little dog tail on this side, you got his little body on this side. She wasted a lot of paper, but she loved it. Oh, and have you seen all the gadgets now they have, Nicole, for wrapping presents? Like the little tape thing that goes and you don't have to. Oh, Pearl, my grandbaby and I, we're experimenting
Bacon eggs.
with some baked goods. We did gingerbread cookies and chocolate chip cookies over the weekend. Yeah, they done ate all those. But and see, I'm lazy. You know the ones and I've got cookie cutters, every shape you can imagine. I've got a cookie cutter for it. But I hate rolling out that dough and cutting out cookies. But I'm gonna have to. It's and decorating them with the frosting and I just throw some sprinkles all over it. They're happy. They don't care. But Nicole with the wrapping, they had this really cool thing, and it held the paper and it did this little cutting thing. I was like, oh, I do wish Amy had been alive to see that. She'd have bought that in a heartbeat. We used to, in fact, she had a business, and I would store all of the children's Santa Claus presents at her office in an empty office there, and I would go down there, and we would spend the whole night wrapping presents and having a whole time, chit chatting. We didn't get drunk or anything like that. We just had a good old time. And then we'd have to load it all up and bring it home, and Santa Claus would have to put it all out. Santa Claus gets tired, especially when he's got to get up in 2 hours. 13 puppies. Oh, mercy. Well, I've never had a dog that had puppies. I've never had a dog that had puppies. I love puppies. I've gotten all of my dogs as puppies. But that just seems like a lot of work. My sister's dog had puppies, and I helped her with that. And that's a lot of work. Especially if you have to take them in and out and in and out. Yes, it is a Christmas tree in November. Yes. You're not hallucinating at all, and there's nutcrackers, and there's gnomes, and oh yes, I know. But see, okay, I live in Florida. All right. So, we don't get snow. We don't really even get cold weather. So, you don't have to wait for like a signal. You can just decorate anytime you want to. And if you ever are here, I celebrate all the time because I love it. But if you're ever in Florida and you go to any of the theme parks or anything like that, literally the day after Halloween, they're all decorated. I mean, you go to sleep Halloween night and you wake up November 1st, it's all decorated for Christmas. But they've got lots of elves. I've only got one. So yes, I do tend to decorate early and a great deal. Um, I told my husband we don't have to put it all out. Uh, but you know, do I don't I don't really decorate for anything but Christmas. Now I'll do a little bit for Easter, because the Easter Bunny has to come. Don't do any decorating for Valentine's Day or really anything else other than Christmas. And like I say, just maybe a smidgen for Easter. Um, yeah, I mean, like I take everything off the walls, like the pictures off the walls, and replace them with Christmas pictures. I'm obsessive. Yes, I'm obsessive about the holiday. And that's okay. Everybody can have their own obsessions. We all have them. And I find great joy in them. I tell you, one of my favorite things in the world. Yes, Joy, you are correct. Please, thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody that watches and comes by and says hey, and comments, and subscribes, all that stuff. I appreciate everybody that does that. My thing is that I love turn all the lights off except for the twinkly Christmas lights. Put on some calm, not, I don't want no jiggy Christmas music, but calm Christmas music at night. And I just sit here and reflect and think about, and I think of all the things I'm thankful for. And so, yes. Oh, I love my Christmas pictures, Nicole. I know people think, okay, that woman's. But I do. I've got one thing. There's not a lot of Christmas pictures of myself and us as children, and stuff. Yes, calm Christmas. There is such a thing. If you can go on the YouTube, and there is piano Christmas music, and it's very relaxing. Now I like the other stuff. Me and my baby, we can sing us some Feliz Navidad. But so there's not a lot of pictures of us as children at Christmas, but we dug through and we found them all, made them, and I've got it all on a frame and everything. And then every year we do a little family thing about Christmas, taking pictures and stuff. I enjoy it. See, okay. Oh, you worked at the mall. See, I don't think I would get tired of the music either, Barbara. I think I would get tired if like they only played like five and they were the same five over and over and over again. I would get tired of it. But there are so many different Christmas songs and so many different versions of the various Christmas songs that literally I'm fine. I can just listen to it all day long for day in and day out. Yeah, the fireplace music, Joy, that, and the beautiful scenes. Now I know they're all AI, but they're pretty. They're still pretty. And some of those I've been kind of high on the Scandinavian theme stuff. I find it very pretty. It's kind of elegant looking, but pretty. Now there was a time where I wanted those glass ornaments, those glass blown ornaments, but they too expensive, and if you break one, you're heartbroken. So I don't go for those anymore. I have collected they're Hallmark, and they're the little houses, and they make every year they put one out, and they've been doing it since like 1984, something like that. Hello, JHH. welcome. And I have all of those. And so, but they stay up all year long. I have a window that's like above my door, like a transom window, and they stay up there all year long. I love them. I love a little village, little houses, little villages. I love them. So yeah, those, and there's some other ones I collect. Oh, we have the Vero Beach Garden Club has done Christmas ornaments for a very long time. Every year they put up a new one, and so yes, I collect those as well. Okay, we read the Christmas story. We read the biblical, out of the Bible Christmas story, um, because that's really what it's all about. But then 'twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. Yes, I do know that one, and yes, I do know all of it by heart. But my mother has read that one every year for a very, very long time. Oh, okay. See, I'm not artsy like that. I wish I could, Glenn, paint and do like a beautiful painting of something, but I'm doing good paint by numbers, if you know what I'm saying. Um, I think that there's a ton, cause I buy them. Christmas books. That little elf on the shelf has a Christmas book. I didn't know it had a little like story along with it. Um, and so I read it, and oh, by the way, our elf's name is Willow. You get to name your elf. I didn't know that either until we got the little thing home. Uh, but and Christmas movies. Now, y'all, there's a lot of Christmas movies. Uh, the new ones that are Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn, those are kind of cute. I like those. I like her outfits. Now, I could be Mrs. Claus. Mm-hmm. Do you see it with the glasses? And oh yeah, I could be Mrs. Claus just like that. Dwayne, my husband, he would not dress up like Santa Claus. I don't care if what I offered that man, he would be like, nope, not doing it.
He'd do it for Emma.
Well, yeah, he might do it for him, but no. He'd tell me to go hire somebody. But Christmas movies, okay. I don't want to offend anybody, but I don't really like the Grinch. Just saying. I do, however. Oh, you don't? Okay, you're in England. Okay, well, see, now, I do have an English ornament. Wait, hold on. Hold the phone. Do you see it? Where is it? There it is. Da, da, da. There it is. You see it? And yes, it came from England. The thing is, our stores in America, they start putting that stuff out. Oh gosh, it's been out for a while. But now I have to say, this year they don't have as much stuff as they have in the past. Yes, it's Big Ben. Yes, Glenn, you're right. You get a little gold star for that. I do need some more ornaments. I also have, I saw somebody made a reference to Paula Deen. I have a stick of butter. It's right under Big Ben, which I got at her store or her restaurant when we were up there one time. And we have to have a little tractor because of my husband. We have to have a little tractor because of the farm in Ohio. But, I think that when people find something that makes them happy, I like to be out in the yard and do some gardening and stuff, and that makes me happy. I like to ride around in the Mustang with the top down. That makes me happy. So you need to do you need to do stuff that makes you happy, and this makes me happy. So I do it. I want to get, my husband's got a Michigan Wolverine tree, which is not up yet. The elf tree is up. My friend Amy, who passed, left me all of her Christmas stuff, and her tree is up. It has snowmen all over it. Um, I have not got the Christmas dishes out yet, but they're coming soon. Uh, so yeah, we're getting there. We're getting
You
there.
got a little cookie plate out.
I did get the cookie plate out. You know, you got to have a cookie plate. Do you have a Christmas cookie plate? You need a Christmas cookie plate. Everybody needs a Christmas cookie plate. I don't have, I shouldn't say I don't have a hat. I do have hats. But mine are more of, they're not the cute little old lady hats. Mine are more of the, I'm going to go lay on the beach and, lay back and have my tie or whatever. Those are more my hats. And I have some baseball caps, but I don't wear them very often. I wear them more when I'm riding around in the car with the top down, because sometimes my hair goes just haywire in that car. I see what you're saying. See, okay, when I drive, like I drove around in the car yesterday. I went to town in the convertible. And it's so funny to me, because you see these real young people, young men mostly, and they're looking, and then they're looking at the car. They're not looking at me. I know that. They're looking at the car. Because it makes that little vroom vroom sound. And then they spot me, and you can just see their faces. They just get this look of
Jealousy.
yeah, jealousy, disgust, sadness, whatever. But it's like, okay, well, to be able to ride around in a car like this, you have to be able to afford a car like that. Now, the only reason I have the car is because my husband picked it out, and that's what he wanted to buy, so that's what he bought. I do. I like to ride around in the Mustang with the top down. And it was 74 degrees yesterday, which is hello Beth, it's absolutely perfect weather. It was sunny. So I said, I'm taking this bad boy. And today, when I got home, we were putting stuff in the other car, and my husband says, well, how much gas is in it? Did you leave in the Mustang? I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm like, I don't know. All I did was go to town and back. It wasn't like I drove around the entire state of Florida. So, but we're going to Orlando soon, but we're not taking the Mustang, so I don't really understand his question. I'll go get gas in it tomorrow. Well, see, this is the thing. Okay, I love to take the Mustang over to the beach side, because I live very close to the beach, over to the beach side to A1A, and go over the Sebastian Inlet, where you can see fully the entire Atlantic Ocean. I mean, not the entire Atlantic, but you get a really great, spectacular, scenic view of the ocean. And that's one of my personal favorites, but I don't drive fast because I don't want a ticket. Now, the husband, I don't get tickets. I don't make it go zoom, zoom. I'm just a leisurely woman. That's all there is to it. I'm not ever really in a hurry. So, that's the way I am with that. The other car that I drive, the Explorer, that's the grandbaby's car. Because my husband done told her she could have it when she got old enough. So she will tell me that I have to be careful with our car. So I'm like, okay, baby, I can do that. I can be careful. But Now, what are y'all's plans coming? Now, obviously, if you live in England, you don't celebrate Thanksgiving because that's an American thing. But do y'all have holidays? Do you have like oh? And what about the king? How's he doing? I saw on the news. Oh, there was all a Twitter about his brother. I feel bad for him on one hand, but on the other, I'm like, well, quite honestly, they're not poverty stricken, so I don't feel that bad for him. Feel bad for his children though. Joy, see, that's my thing. I love being with my family, and I love being just the calm. Now I know a lot of people don't have the calm, but ours is generally speaking a calm holiday. Uh, we're not gonna do a whole lot on Thanksgiving. Like we don't have like 20 people coming or anything like that because it's really just us. Um, yeah, Nicole, you all had a pretty good little wing ding for your Thanksgiving, didn't you? You went to your in laws, was it? Um, ours is it'll just be us. I mean, Mama, my husband, myself. I think we have the grand on that day, and my son. That's really it. My sister and her husband are busy. They got hockey games on both sides of Thanksgiving, so they don't want to do anything. And then everybody else lives somewhere else. All the rest of the family. Okay, my daughter thinks the whole Boxing Day thing is just phenomenal. She loves that. She really likes anything English or Scottish or Irish, anything that's not American. Well, we have bank holidays. In fact, it seems like our bank holidays always fall on the day that I want to go to the bank. I went to the bank the other day and it was closed. I was like, what's it closed for? And it was closed for some weird thing. And they're keeping banker hours more and more and more. Well, see, I don't really know much about Welch. I don't really know a whole lot about all of the different. I mean, most of my learning of anything that comes from the United Kingdom comes from television. Uh, See, I knew y'all did something. Okay, who are you calling Stinkbug? Oh, Stinkbug. Okay, I see. I can read. Uh, I can't read this little tiny screen. I have to look over there to the TV, there, to the big screen to read it. But thank you very much. Um, Welch. I don't know. See, Mother and I, we watch a show called Father Brown. It's on the BBC. We watch All Creatures Great and Small. Of course, we've watched Downton Abbey. Well, no, that's okay. You don't have to know who I am. I'm Granny, and I do this every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. I do have a channel. You're welcome to come by and say hi. I come on every so often and we'll do a spontaneous live if I've got something particular. Uh, but if you have something particular that you think, oh, I'd like to know how to do that, ask me because I might know how to do it, I might not. But if I don't know how, I will tell you I don't know how. Hello, Best Strong, how you doing? So, oh, okay, you live with. See, well, my grandchild, we get her part of the time. She lives here part of the time because her daddy lives here. Um, well, thank you, Nicole. You're being kind again. Uh, Grizzly, hey, how you doing? I like that tripod you showed how to make today. That was really neat. I love a tripod. I love to be able to have the ability to cook outside. I don't cook outside. I cook in the house. But I like the ability, particularly when we go camping or if they had some kind of a, issue, that you'd be able to do it. And that wonderful knowledge, absolutely wonderful knowledge. Uh, I agree with you. I really, really do like William and Kate over there in England. And their little 3 children. They're just precious. That little girl, she's a character. I like her. Um, Harry and Meghan, not so much. They a little trashy. I don't mean to say be rude or anything, but they, yeah. But
Trashy.
to each their own. To each their own.
And entitled.
Well, Mother says they're a bit entitled, which
And trashy.
Well, she said trashy too, but you don't want to be rude. We've unearthed quite a bit of fabric today. So we're gonna have to start doing some kind of project with some Christmas fabric. We get in these little moods ever so often where we're gonna make something, and so we buy all the stuff, and we sometimes go a little overboard. But we'll think of something to make with it. Maybe even if we have just a little quilt or something would be nice. But yes, I do have. I do get my stuff out pretty early there. But
18.
But I like Christmas, so that's what we do. Yes, my people were all from Florida, and the most of them are from North Florida. So cushions for the homeless. Well, yeah, we could do something like that. True, Christmas cushions. We have these. I don't know what they call them. Okay, South Alabama. I have been through a number of Alabama places because I had friends of mine that went to was it called the University of North Alabama? Yeah. And played ball there. And so we went up to his games frequently. I love them little hot bowls, Nicole. Those would be something that we could do with those. Hello, Alfonso, and I am having a blessed day. In fact, in all big dreams, did you get back from the grocery store already? Well, anything beats sitting on the sidewalk. That would just be horrible. I have had to sleep in my car before, but I haven't ever had to sleep on pavement. But Alabama, if y'all have never been to Alabama, it's a pretty state. Now, it can be hot though, especially lower Alabama. It can be real hot. Why is it's telling me it's time to stand up. But I think that if it were me, thank you very much. I do love a Christmas tree. I think that if it were me, especially now, I know you're not over here. You're in a different place, but I want to try to help people who might be hungry. That's kind of sort of what I was thinking about right now. Oh, well, I appreciate that. Well, thank you so much, Stinkbug. I do appreciate that. I'm a very small channel, and it's growing, but it's slowly growing. But that's okay. That's okay. the things that I would like to do, you didn't have any creamer for your coffee. Well, I use regular old heavy whipping cream or milk. Yeah, Stinkbug, I agree. The food drives here. We have a very, very generous community here. And so there is really no need for anybody to be hungry in the United States. There are hundreds of thousands of places where you can go and get food or have food even delivered to you for free. You just have to look. Well, see, you can call me Granny. I mean, I'll tell you my real name. My real name's Tracy, but that's the name my mama gave me. But most people anymore do call me Granny. I am 62 years old. Yep. I thank you very, very, very much for subscribing. I greatly appreciate that. Joy is a sweetheart. And I greatly appreciate her and Nicole they are Johnny on the spot when it comes to making sure that nobody rude comes on. They're very, very, very good at that. Well, my mama, who is sitting over there, who will say something every so often, just had her birthday. And how old are you, Mama?
87. No.
87.
Am I 87?
She's
Yeah, I'm
87. She's 87. And she
I
just
just
recently retired from working. She worked 73 years. She calculated it. So,
thank you, Joy.
well, now see, Big Dreams, you put that little old dog on there, and now you're going to get all kinds of people subscribing because her name's Isabella. She's cute. Okay, you're 87 as well? Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. One of the things about Mama quitting work is that she's home now. And so, she loves to go shopping. The woman she loves it.
I'm good at it.
And I don't really like to go shopping. So I can just hand off my shopping list to her and she's just Johnny on the spot. Okay. Carrie's dad, well, see, 87 is a popular age right now.
Huh.
That is so funny. Wow, 11,000 views for a cat? That's one popular cat. See, we have a cat, but she don't like me. She's a tuxedo cat. Stinkbug, I'm going to have to go on there and look at your cat.
She loves me.
Yeah. 59 plus 1. Well, my husband is 59. And I keep teasing him that he's 60. And he says, no, I'm 59. Oh, see, I'm sure Isabel does because she a cute little cat. She a cute little puppy dog. And the way she does them back feet on that one video, very funny. Yeah, now see, my dog gets more views than I do. And he don't do nothing but lay on a couch and sleep. I mean, seriously. It's not like he's out doing something. He's not doing Labrador Retriever stuff. He's not jumping into the pond and retrieving. No. He laying on a couch or sitting in the chair. Or he'll come and he'll sit right up on top of me. Yeah. No, Courtney is Big Dreams. Courtney, Max does not like the camera. Or else he likes it so much that he goes and he gets right up on top of it. So either way, you're like, okay, I have to turn this off. So, yeah. I think the most views on any video I've ever done was like 9,000. And that was a short, and that was of the dog. Yeah. Yeah, her back feet, Courtney, were hysterical. It's like she was holding them up. It was very cute. Yeah, I watch a lot. I watch a lot of dogs and cats and sloths. I think sloths are funny too. But I watch a lot of videos. Wow, that's a lot, Stink Bug. That's a cute name. I like that. But yeah, so I think that with the popularity of, and this is information that my daughter gave me. Good night, honey. You have a sweet dreams, and I know it's got to be cold there, so stay warm, Grizzly. Stay warm. But my daughter told me this, and she's 30, and she said that YouTube and Instagram and all those things, the people were doing production numbers that looked like something out of Hollywood, or that somebody had just they were over the top. And she said people want real people, and real videos, and you don't have to spend 12 hours doing all this editing and adding words to it and music to it and all that. She says just be yourself, be real, don't give off false things, don't, just be yourself, you'll be fine. And so far it has held me quite well. Well, see, Glenn, our animals have to stay in the house. The dog can go out. Okay, you're 32, so you're close to the same age as my baby girl. Well, my oldest baby girl. But so ours can't go outside and kill the birds, but I wouldn't mind it if she kind of scared away the squirrels. I would like that. Her name's Freya, my cat, and well, it's not my cat; it's my son's cat. Yeah, but no, I wouldn't want them to kill my little birds.
He's working over there waiting on Max.
Well, Courtney, we why don't you try that? I think you should try doing a dance video in front of that beautiful wallpaper that's in that kitchen and even in that bathroom that you showed today. Do your video in there, because that's some pretty paper. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. Talking about people need to just be real. And that's one, like Grizzly. When she does a video, it's real. You can tell it's real. When Nicole shows you her animals and stuff, it's real. It's not like they have made up this special video and this special spot to look at this chicken. This is where the chicken actually lives. I like that. Well, I don't know. You didn't tell us about the Florida day, or if you did, I wasn't there. I was probably out looking for the hammer. Do you know what I actually ended up using? Because I never did find a hammer today when I was looking for one. I used the whisk. I have a metal whisk with a metal handle, and it's pretty sturdy. And I used that to hammer nails into the drywall today. Ooh, rotten wood. Is it stinky? Is it wet? Stinky wet wood is bad. Just rotten is a pain in the butt. But stinky wet? No. So, well, Stinkbug, your grandma would be welcome to join us sometime. I would love that. The My husband just went walking through with the dog. What's the dog doing now? Max, what are you doing? Y'all want to see the dog? Come here,
One's
Max.
back there, and so is you know who.
Oh yes. Oh, you found a hammer?
Look.
Now, okay, Mom, hand me the hammer so I can show Courtney this hammer. Okay, so my mama found me a hammer to use. Here's the other part of it. Do-do-do.
Did you get rid of Disney, by the way?
No.
I like them, but it's
Okay, see, these are my men folk. They're just
Different
roaming around the house.
It's a different one.
Probably.
I didn't know the password's right.
Okay, so. Da da da. I don't know how to type.
Yeah, you-
Well, I shouldn't say I don't know how to type. I can do little things. Oh, good lord. I can do little things, but I can't like sit and I can't do that.
You running away?
Yep.
Well, yes, it extends. It's I have fancy equipment. Well, see, the thing is, well, Stinkbug, are you male or female? Not that it matters, I don't care, but just curious. The thing is, I just need to put a little tiny nail in the wall, in the drywall, to be able to hang up these pictures, right? And I know what it is. My husband hides the hammer because he doesn't want me to put holes in the wall. I'm gonna put holes in the wall. Cause you can fill holes in the wall with toothpaste. Did you know that? But I can get some spackle and do it. Yeah. So, yeah. But I used the back end of a whisk. Okay. Well, being male is perfectly fine. Some of my dearest friends are male.
Well, hard mail.
And as far as size goes, I accept most all people. You know, as long as you're not rude and you're not ugly, okay, that's not really that large. My son is almost 6'4". Now, I don't know how much he weighs. We can ask him when he comes zipping back by, but yeah. I could do that. I could do that. I tell you what, this is the thing. I don't mind at all telling people what they have to do. Like if you in a situation, organizationally, you know, because you've got to have somebody that's in charge. I don't mind being in charge if I know what's going on. I don't want to be in charge if I don't know what's going on. Well, you know, the thing is, it don't really matter if you're a man or a woman as long as you're kind and you're respectful and you have well, see, you're pretty. Well, that's good. I was pretty at one time.
Pretty
But,
is as
you
pretty
know,
does.
A beard. My son has a beard. My husband does not. I think he'd look like a dork with a beard. He had one of the little goatees and a mustache one time.
Oh, Lord.
That was funny. I didn't say it to him, of course, but it was interesting. Oh, you lost, sir. We lost you and we didn't even know it, Nicole. Real Outdoor Living. How you doing? How you doing? Okay, so Real Outdoor, you made a comment about you lose subscribers. Okay, and I do the same. Sometimes you lose a number of your subscribers. The other thing that I have found that happens is sometimes you lose watch hours. And I don't know if it's the algorithm, I don't know what it is. but it just happens. I don't know why. I don't know what the deal is, but you know. Well, now that's not nice. But okay, Quasimodo, okay, was a kind, caring person. That's what's important. That is what is important. I mean, I have some absolutely stunningly beautiful friends. But it's their beauty, their outward beauty, is nothing compared to their inner beauty. I prefer to look at the inner beauty of people. Well, I think, Stinkbug, I think that yes, there are some of us who are losing watch hours as well as subscribers for whatever reason, and I don't know. And I'm not technical, so I can't figure it out anyway. See, Nicole, that's the thing. I don't have that many, so it's like when I lose some, it's kind of saddening. Okay, I will try to do that. Real outdoors. Um, it's now I've got to try to write that down. Here, I know. I'll take a picture of it. I'm real good at taking a picture of something. Cause I don't know how to do, you know, I'm pitiful. That's just all there is to it. That's just all there is to it. So yes, this is what I'm doing. I'm taking a picture of your email address. But you know, oh, and I just got more iCloud space. I'm very excited. See, Nicole, now Nicole knows my email address. What did I just drop? Oh, here it is. Okay, so ooh, 5 a.m. Oh, you only get 3 hours of sleep. Oh, good Lord. Well, thank you for coming by. You get some rest. I'll be here next Tuesday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, here in America. Have I ever seen me not blue on a channel? I don't know. I can't say that I've ever seen you, period, until tonight. But I appreciate you being here. In fact, I greatly appreciate it. I love it when people come on and talk to us because, quite honestly, between Nicole and Joy and myself, sometimes we have a hard time keeping up the whole conversation, if you know what I'm saying. We need somebody to kind of spice it up a little bit. Anyway, what are y'all planning to do for the rest of the week? I know that Nicole has got birthday partying, which is what I'm going to be doing. And how old is your grandbaby going to be, Nicole? Mine's going to be 7. And Lord, some of the things that she wanted. Well, you know Grandpa bought them. And we're going to Orlando, like I said, and we're going to stay in a hotel, and we're going to do some swimming. Yes, Nicole, we're going to go swimming. It's supposed to be 84, the high, so that's not too bad. I can handle that. And it's supposed to be a heated pool. Those were my criteria. I wanted a heated pool. Oh, okay. So you do a lot of channel management. I tell you what, I don't have a lot of people who I get the I was gonna say hammer, but it's not a hammer. Get the wrench. But the few that do are very, very good at it. And they're very patient with me, which is another huge, huge thing because I can wear people's patience out. Or so my husband says. What y'all have for supper tonight? I made a pot roast with the carrots and the potatoes and all that stuff. But I'm hungry. I had steak because, I don't eat pot roast. How do you help out smaller channels? We're going, Joy and Nicole, we're going to have to figure this out. Stinkbug, you just might get in way over your head with all these ladies trying to help us. But we would appreciate it. One of the things with the YouTube, and I've said this before, so some of y'all already know this, that if I ever did get monetized, I would use the funds to do kind things for other people. I'm not saying I wouldn't ever spend a dime on myself. I might would. But for the majority, I would really, really like to help other people. That's just what I would like. Oh, that's sweet that you're calling us ladybugs. We are ladybugs. I bought ladybugs one time. I have a garden, Stinkbug. I have a garden, and aphids. Okay, I love my tomatoes. My tomatoes are probably my favorite thing, but we grow greens and all kinds of things, and we had aphids, and so if you get ladybugs, they're supposed to help with that. Well, honey, I bought ladybugs. I ordered them on the internet, and they came, and we turned them ladybugs loose. Well, we turned them loose, and there was like 1,000 ladybugs. It was a lot of ladybugs. And the next day I went out there, I didn't see one ladybug. They all flew away. Ladybug, fly away home. I don't know where they went. I have no idea what happened to them. None whatsoever. Okay, you grew up on a farm, and that was in Alabama? Okay, Stinkbug, since you don't know all this, but we have, this is our home in Florida, which we live here year-round. My husband works, multi-generational home. My mama did work up until about a month ago, 2 months ago. And I have been a mother, grandmother, stay-at-home person for the majority of my life. But, that being said, that was my job. But my husband inherited a small farm in Ohio. So we have to go up there frequently. And, okay, 330 acres, that's not tiny. That's pretty good size. So, yes, we enjoy that. We enjoy going back and forth, and we fly because he doesn't want to take vacation days to drive. So that's what we do. Now, when you say South Alabama, we escaped one of the hurricanes one time, and we stayed at an Airbnb that was not very far from the Crimson Tide. And we went and we toured the whole thing and saw everything. And it was a beautiful area. And they had a Piggly Wiggly, which had Brian's hot dogs. Okay, I really enjoy a Piggly Wiggly. And Brian's hot dogs, if y'all haven't ever had a Brian's hot dog,